Hello, welcome to a nice sunny Saturday. I told you I was going to get this done, and no. It's actually Monday night, nearly Tuesday. Whoops. Yeah, I said I was going to do the Grimlock review, and then I remembered I promised to do something else, and then I promised to review in the live stream. I promised to review this. I can't remember if it was Ulster Magnus or probably Ulster Magnus, possibly Bluetooth, I'm not sure. And yes, I'm going to review him. This is, I want to say Hunt for Decepticons, Axor, which is a ever so slight retweak mould of the Revenge of the Fallen lockdown. That whole time period with the figures, it gets very messy and I can't keep track of it, I'll be honest with you. So, here he is. It's a very Mad Max, original Mad Max. Let me get that out there. Mad Max, you know, big exhausts, spikes everywhere. Otis spikes, thank you Top Gear for that one. You know, big spoiler, massive engine sticking out the front. Unfortunate slight transformation gap. I don't think that's me. I honestly don't think that's me. I think that's just one of the things this figure does. I just think it's quite the transformation's not fun. Basically, I've put this off because the transformation just isn't fun. It's really not. But it is a lovely, lovely vehicle mode. I can't fault it. It's a really nice vehicle mode. Really nice. So let's comparisons. We've got Atrix and Bumblebee. So it's roughly the same sort of size. A little bit bigger, but that's just because of the bump. Ooh, pardon me. And Transformers Animated Blazing Lockdown, because I can't find my original. And he's maybe a bit narrower, you know, not as fat at the back, but he's roughly the same kind of size as the original Lockdown mould. Tilt that a bit more. Yeah, that's fair. So you can go away. And we'll take this off because this is part of the edition. But if you look at the designs, I mean, this is a bit more realistic. But you got the big exhaust, spiky wheels, spikes on top, Not quite the same, but they are there. Big brutal front grille. This is a bit more would you say subdued compared to this one? I don't know. And the engine on the front, this is a lot more realistic than that thing. Whatever. So what? Let's put this back on the front there before I lose it. There we go. And as far as I'm aware, no, this doesn't fit in here. Or does it? Let's try it. Nope, not by a long shot. Because someone's guaranteed to ask. So, transformation. We'll pop the engine off. And put it to one side. For later. Then we got into the transformation. I don't like this transformation. It's not that difficult, it's just finicky and everything wants to fight with you and things pop off. There's nothing you can do with it. The tolerances, because of the design, things want to pop off. If I'm lucky I can do it without things popping off, and I shall attempt to do so. But I'm just letting you know. So transformation, we'll turn it over. Okay. You can't see much here other than the reason it's got its name. So we're going to fold that on this hinge so it's sticking out the bottom. I think I added that little black there on the end. I think it would have been just silver. Oh well. So we're going to do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wriggle the side pieces loose and Then we've got to separate it from the boot bumper section, which is a bit finicky, because this is asymmetrical. That is to say, it's not the same each side. This piece will split up here, so you can just get that a little bit loose. And this piece actually goes all the way down to the side of this hinge. All the way there. So you just get that a bit loose. Okay. Okay. Okay, so just pull these sides out a little bit. There. And then you get this whole front, then we'll flip up this back section. Huzzah. Then we'll just get this whole front section all the way down to this big hinge here. And just bring it all the way through. Starting to make a lot more sense now, isn't it, really? Dear me. Dear. Right. See, this is where things are going to start. This piece here is hinged, I believe, up here somewhere. And you've got to basically move that around. While also moving this yellowy piece here, which is on a ball joint, which is hindered by all this car kibble, and is incredibly small and does not grip very well. So we'll try and pop off. Similar sort of thing over here, but this I don't believe is as bad as that one. So we'll try this one first. We'll hinge it all up, ball joint out of the way. See, it's up, and there's the ball joint. Yay! Right, so you sort of get this like that, straighten up the axe, twist the arm at the elbow ball joint, and then you basically just got to sort of move this bit of car kibble around so it's out of the way, and it ends up like that. Very ugly, I know, but that's what you've got to do. You've also then got to twist this car panel so it's the other way round, and it's on this pin, and I think it's sort of spring loaded. If you turn it the right way, which seems to be under, come on, it'll go underneath. It shows off this working hydraulic or pneumatic, whichever one. Ooh, which the axe is attached to. Huzzah! On the original, this would have been a hook, very long, skinny, horrible looking hook. And now we've got to do this side here, and wriggle it up and there. You got to sort of get it round, and you untab this arm from inside the panel. There's this big tab there. See that? That tab goes into a slot in the arm there. So you got that loose, and now you got to sort of rotate it at this pin where the screw is. Like there. Got to rotate this piece about there somewhere. And then bring this piece over the top to make a sort of weird shoulder guard neck piece thing, you know, the sort of curved bumper kind of like looks like it should be protecting the neck. Don't look at me, I don't know, I didn't design it. And fold out the arm. Look how incredibly weedy and flimsy this arm is. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. This is quite a solid piece, but this is like rubber. And it's horrible. Then we've got to sort of scrunch off the head because it's on so many ball joints. Get the roof section, which this massive tab goes into a slot where the neck connects, the sort of mushroom cap there. Fold it all the way over the top, and it tabs into slot in there. Not very well, but it goes in there. There you go. Actually seemed to tab into place. Then you got the head, and then we do the legs, and the legs are... Ah, why did that hurt? Ow. Sorry. Pull the toes out. Fold them up. Split them. There you go. And then you end up with that. Oh, camera. Behave. Behave. Thank you. You end up with this thing. And yeah, I know there's hinge. They're all over the place, and I think you're technically supposed to make him do this. But he's so big and gangly. Camera, behave. I told you. Yeah, so get the little engine. Peg it into the arm. To make this arm seem slightly butch. I guess this sort of these generic engine parts are supposed to be like gun barrels of some sort. I don't know. That's why I painted the end of that black, so it kind of looked like a gun barrel. So it's slightly more intimidating than whatever that is. That's where he's got his name from. Axor! Yay! He's just a bit... I don't dislike him, and it's great that they're giving you something different, but... Ew, really? Look at this thing. Looks like someone's made their own transformer out of some bionicle bits or something. Let's bring in Lockdown. Yeah. They are standing in roughly the same place, and Lockdown is still bigger. Animated, boys and girls, I swear to you, no one seems to understand or appreciate. The animated figures are huge. You got bang for your buck back in the day, kids. But yeah, I mean, considering what this is and what that is, I mean, just I don't dislike it. Like I say, it's very neat to have something different and stuff. I said neat, didn't I? Ugh. That kind of means I don't like it. Sorry, that's a Freudian slip. It's different, it's unique, it's interesting, and I'm kind of glad I've got him rather than Lockdown, to be honest with you, because I don't need another Lockdown. This figure has pretty much nailed it. I don't need another Lockdown. I mean, this design. I've got the original Knockdown knocking around somewhere, but that's done it. That's Lockdown. I'm good. So Axor, yeah, I'm on board with another mindless, nameless, generic Decepticon grunt. We need more of those. Bring him on. And he is completely unique. Look at the size of the thing. I mean, have I got any... Yeah, hang on, give me a second. You step out of the way for a second. This is my QB Barrel Voyager Evasion Mode Prime. And I've straightened his legs up a bit, and he's miles taller than him. He's an absolute monster of a thing. If I bring the legs down to where I imagine they're supposed to be, he's still bigger, just because of his neck. Can I hunch his neck down? Not really enough. So, yeah, Axor, he's a big one. He just is. He's big. The only issue I've got, I see, this is another figure from before I started floor polishing things, but some of these leg joints are a little bit flimsy, because his ankle is all the way up here. They've got a swivel here for his ankle. It's all the way up there. That's ridiculous. Is this all foot? I know, man. But his neck is flimsy, all over the place. I'm making funny tongue noises, sorry. This is a bit flimsy. Shoulders a bit... Maybe if I floor polish a couple of these joints, they might not try and pop off as I'm transforming it. I was super careful during that transformation, but there you go. But yeah, so you guys asked for it in the live stream, and you've got it. What more do you want from me? I don't know. I don't dislike the figure. I genuinely don't. And maybe if I floor polish a couple of the joints, I'll like him more. But he's just not... He's not one that I go out of my way to get. If you can find him for a couple of quid, or you can find him cheap, fantastic. Do it. Go for it. But I'm not going to run out of my way to try and track him down, or I wouldn't go out of my way to track him down. I think I found him going cheap somewhere. And it was like, I haven't bought a Transformer in ages, I've got a little bit of money in my pocket, I'm having him. That's about all I got. Now, what did I promise I was going to review? Where's he hiding? Ah! I made the foolish comment of saying I was going to review him in a couple of days. And then I remembered I promised to review him instead. He's coming, boys and girls, trust me. And I've got to be up early in the morning, so I've got to get this review done and out of the way. Because I've got a delivery from In-Demand Toys coming in the morning. Before 11 o'clock. So what time does that mean? Does that mean it's going to be turning up at like 7:30? So I've got to be awake-ish and sitting on the chair, staring at the window in case the postie turns up. Good times! So yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling now. I'm going to shut up and go away. So, yep, I'll be back with a knockoff, which I've got quite a few tasty knockoffs lined up, actually. I'm going to have to show a bit more love to the old knockoffs rather than the Masterpiece guys. They're going to take a sit back for a little bit. Space them out a bit. Space them out a bit. So, yeah, I should be ugly, but not as bad as this skeletal structure. That's the word I'm looking for. So, I'll be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Ciao!